Booty boogie, booty boogie, booty boogie. Title: Puff Puff Pass.
Puff Puff Pass.
My yardie bit.
Puff Puff Pass.
Puff Puff Pass. Hero.
Booty yada, booty, boogie booty yada.
Puff Puff Pass.
Puff Puff Pass. Puff Puff Pass.
Thanks to @potato_ for my sub gift. Love this community and how much fun we always have together. You are the best at Bootyswagga. Booty malort, booty malort, booty malort, booty malort, booty malort, booty boogie, booty boogie, booty boogie, booty boogie, booty boogie, booty boogie, booty malort, 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 booty malort.
I'm at work for another 2 or more hours. Then
Cat Jam. Cat Jam. The title.
Hello, YouTube chat. I hope you all are well.
LOL.
Yeah.
Ad break. Puff Puff Pass.
Booty Boogie. Puff Puff Pass. Immer rip my bong.
Always has been.
Merry Doc Poppins.
Hey, my man.
Oh, babe, sub to me with Prime. Oh, babe, sub to me with Prime.
Demacozy, 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 Demacozy.
Huh, it reads out emotes!
Aw shucks, aw shucks, aw shucks, aw shucks, aw shucks, aw shucks.
She's supercalifragil on my Expiali till I Docious.
I gotta do meal prep, so I'm gonna have booty in my ear.
Spoonful of booty!
Yeb. Galameo. That I scared me.
Old school RuneScape.
Hi. KKW.
Hello.
I want to hear me say, I want to hear me say.
Look at our Freddy Fazbear! Ah, cast right now!
I love all of them.
That horse is majestic.
Booty champ! Booty champ! Hail Satan!
KKWI. Booty love. KKW.
Okay, hello. Hello. I'm a disembodied voice. Hello. Achoo. Okay, real quick, before I even go to my just chatting screen, there's two things you need to know. That wasn't one of them. That was the preamble. That was the introduction. That was the exposition. That was the index. All right. Two things you need to know. One, I am very sick. I woke up dead today. I woke up dead. Whew. I woke up dead. And something you should know when I woke up dead, oh my god. I don't know how long I could go today. I am pilled to the gills. And I could barely breathe, and I've been blowing my nose all night. So my nose is completely rubbed raw. And I've just been slathering it with lotion. I've been slathering it with lotions. And so my nose is gonna look wet, and I'm gonna look a little rancid. That Dayquil hitting? Dayquil doesn't do shit for me, dog. Medicine, I'm convinced big medicine doesn't want to ever heal you because all of the good ingredients are no longer real. Like, the placebo effect, not Sudafed, is like, I'm just so tired of not being able to get real medicines. I just want, like, why did Sudafed have to make meth, you know? Like, why can't I just have pseudoephedrine because it works? Get a Z-Pack from the doctor? What doctor? What doctor? I don't have a doctor. You need a doctor to hook you up? My brother, I don't have health insurance. What do you mean? I don't got a doctor. I don't got shit. I'm self-employed. Working from home, making less than federal minimum wage yearly. I am not qualified for a doctor. I can refer one to you. I don't have health insurance. I can't go to the doctor. ZocDoc will hook you up in the same day. I don't trust any doctor that is advertising on like content creation. I don't trust any. I don't trust BetterHelp. I don't trust ZocDoc. I don't trust any of those things because they're just like, if you advertise on a podcast, I don't trust your product. Here, I removed my camera so I feel more confident. I have to work my way up to
Fair.
showing my face.
I had a bad experience.
If it's a
with
cold, it won't do anything.
BetterHelp.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Z-Packs are just like super medicine. Like it was just
Well,
like fluids,
my
vitamin
BetterHelp
C,
therapist
vitamin
told
D,
me
like an
that's
IV
not
drip,
a real
you know?
problem. I then cancelled that crap.
Not saying it's applicable. IEHP is so-called, and I am low enough income to get it for free.
VTuber face reveal. Ow, no. Don't fricking get all fricked up.
Y'all don't know the power of LA Armenians is hooking people up, LMAO.
I guess that's
you
fair. I
turn
don't
your
know the
camera
power of
on and you were
law
just a giant
Armenians,
lizard, I would be
law
okay with it.
Armenians,
LA Armenians wow.
Booty
law
tip fedora.
Armenians. If you turned your camera on and you were a
Horselhop is
giant lizard,
great
I'd be
for
okay
those
with it.
messages.
Right? Yeah, Horselhoff is great for delivering doctor news. Dr. Horselhoff? Should we give David Horselhoff a PhD now? Oh yeah. Waiting for the camera to come on. It looks like a germ cell from Jimmy Neutron.
He's
What does that
earned
look
it.
like? Wait, what does the
Nodders.
germ cell from Jimmy Neutron
Nodders.
look like?
Get Mucinex and Dayquil
Wait.
and heroic doses of caffeine.
Wait, what does that look like?
Google it.
If you use Grindr,
What does the
This
germ cell
setup
from Jimmy
username
Neutron
can
look
read
like?
pseudo
I
someone
gotta be
on
real. I
Instagram.
never really watched Jimmy Neutron.
You ever tried a shower
Jimmy
soother? Love those when
Neutron
I'm sick.
germ cell.
They are pods of smelly good stuff that help break up mucus.
Oh,
And
this is
you
like
put it in the
biblically
bottom of the shower
accurate
and it's
germ
heavenly.
virus.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's good.
I don't know why I was expecting like
Just
something
don't play
like
the song from the nightclub in Osmosis, Jones.
I was expecting something like mean. I don't know why, but this is just like a biblically accurate like germ.
Have you ever tried that throat coat herbal tea? It slaps.
It's
Virus said
my throat is
to
like not really the main problem. It's my sinuses. The biggest thing that ever happens when I get sick.
Young
I am so
elderberry.
prone to
I
just like
want
sinus
Booty
infections.
to feel better.
And because I'm allergic to everything, I am constantly blowing my nose year round. And because I've been doing that for like 35
Is
years,
amazing.
my septum is like beyond deviated at this point. And so like between deviated septum,
around.
allergies, and then getting like
Athletics
sick, my
_
sinus
attorney.
cavity just inflates like a
OYC homie.
balloon.
I
And then
got
I can't breathe to the point where like the only step that could realistically help is surgery. And to like one, fixing the deviated septum is like half the battle, but I would need my sinuses cauterized, which is like I only know one person that has ever done it. I worked with someone that got the procedure, and they said it was like one of the most painful things they ever dealt with, and the recovery was one of the most painful things they ever dealt with. And then their life changed for the better. So like I don't know how to interpret that advice,
Nitty
but they were
potties
like, I
everywhere.
would do it in a heartbeat again, but it was the worst month of my life. Neti pot for the win. So that's you say that, but you know that is why I would need
Constant
surgery, because neti pots
nosebleeds
don't
during
work when I get
recovery.
like this. neti pots
Just
and
use
squeeze
distilled
things do not
water
work
in the neti
when I
pot.
get to this state. My sinus cavity is too
I've
swollen.
had that done. It helped for a few years, but the polyps grow back eventually.
They don't work.
don't work?
Believe it or not, a neti pot isn't a cure-all for everyone. Neti pots work when like I can breathe, but my sinus cavity is so inflamed that neti pots just don't work. It goes in one nostril and then it doesn't ever, it can't breach, you know? Yo shit fucked? Yes.
Yo shit fucked.
Yes.
They're
not at all worthless. I never said they
but
were
they're not a
worthless. I said they don't
cure.
work for me.
Neither.
That's the problem, is that the next step is surgery. Trust me, I've
You
gone
need
down this road
cortisone
my
to
whole life.
reduce inflammation, so you can use the Netapod.
I'm sorry, man. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, but like you can't just cortisone
Had balloon
in your
sinuses
sinuses at
open up my
home.
2 narrow
Like it requires
sinuses that were
surgery.
causing issues.
I
Recovery
had a balloon
was
sinusplasty to
easy.
open my narrow
I'm
It's not that my
sure
sinus
about
passages are too
motivation
narrow.
version.
Like Leon was saying, I have a buildup of polyps and scar
Search him.
tissue and a deviated septum. There's
Cat
like
loves
3 or
being
4
doctor.
issues all at once.
Are you getting the wildfire smoke out there?
I gotta be real, I haven't been outside in probably 3 days.
I just love you, Booty. Hope you get better soon. I'm not internet doctor, so best I can do.
I was
unlike
responding to
others,
Ralph
Errol.
Bauge. No, that's
Oof,
okay.
sorry, my guy.
We have fires? I have no
Sorry,
idea.
Booty. I was responding to
Love from
Hrafnoga.
Germany less than 3.
Love from Germany. Thank you, Peepo the gamer.
KKWW. Anyway, I've had
Hope
the
you get better
surgery
soon.
twice.
Thank you, buddy. I hope you're doing
If you
well
want
too.
real experience/advice.
You've had the surgery twice for the sinus cauterization. I mean, yeah, I know what the procedure is, and I've heard all that it entails. It's just, again, a matter of I don't have
Yes.
insurance to even get it in the first place. Why is everyone in chat
Well,
suddenly a
twice
doctor?
is
Everyone's a
crazy.
doctor. Why can't, like, what if I were to say, like, guys, I'm having an
I
issue.
also have a screw in
I
place
just,
in my
like, I keep playing the lottery, and I'm just not winning. Is anyone in chat, like, a lottery expert? Is there, like, I don't know, like, I'm just... I'm just really having trouble picking those numbers. Is there anyone in chat that's like a lottery expert?
because
Like
my,
everyone's a doc. Do we have a lottery
I've
guy?
always said there's too many doctors.
Sadly,
in
no.
chat.
Oh, you're everything but a lottery expert now?
Keep gambling.
Sadly, no CAC.
I've won
But
twice and
we
you
don't
haven't
copy.
shared.
I won twice.
That money mix.
Loteria
for the
expert
beanie
here.
gifted a
The
while
Mexican
ago, still
matching game.
appreciate.
Oh, that's a fun game.
You hope we're good.
Ancient man understood this and
Only
made
lose when
stone
you start
structures because
gambling.
fire. Yes. I also have a screw and a plate
You
in my
gotta
nose. I
spend
wish there
money
was
to
a
make
button
money.
that I could just like
At People's
push
a
on
game
my
of
face.
Booty love, booty love.
Like sometimes I wish that I could just get
Well,
like a
then I can't
plug
gamble,
implanted like on
so-
my cheekbone.
All gone.
And then like I would just like be able to
Hello,
hook like
Lottie,
a shop vac to my face and just like suck out not me but like a vacuum my sinus cavity.
Pug.
Like I just wish like I get lyric. Let's go, baby. Thank you for the vibe bomb.
Attorney.
Sinus issues are the worst. Hope you clear up quickly.
Thank you for the 5 bomb, my homie. What the F dog? Thank
Now
you,
I
thank
have
you,
to
thank
go.
you.
Sleep can't stay today. Go
People,
work
thank you for
tomorrow.
being here. I appreciate you.
Lyrics doctor.
Have you considered the
Lottery
Voldemort?
advice? All prime numbers.
Yes.
Can't lose. Kappa.
Yes. I have.
Have
I've
you
talked about
considered Voldemort
removing my
passed
nose.
nose
I
for
said
proof?
in my ideal world, like
God,
to fix
I
this
should
issue,
really
if
be
I was
working.
like
We
an
need-
omnipotent, ever powerful being, I would have a nose like Mr. Potato Head. I'd just be able to like and just like pop it off. And then I would just take like a shop vac, like a wet vac with one of those huge circle hoses and just like put it on my face and then just like click a button and it just goes and just like sucks my sinus cavity out. And then I just go put my nose back on and go about my day. Like I wish I could just do that
You
like
can have
twice a
those
day.
nose tubes, like Horace from Warhammer, and a giant maul.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like the opposite of an oxygen tank.
my
Where it like
sinuses
feeds
build up
oxygen
a
through
bit
your
of
nose. I need
exercise
like
that
a
never fails to
vacuum
opens them
tank in
back
my
up,
nose that just kind of
It's
like
miserable to do push-ups while feeling sick. And I don't think it
Yeah.
will work for everyone.
no, that is one of the things, and that's the problem is like with a lot of things that are like they're all temporary cure-alls.
25, 31, 32.
Oh
Fortune
shit,
cookie
that's pretty good.
prophecy.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23,
Guys,
42.
been
Okay, I
starting
got
to
you. I'll
work.
use those.
Nicole took Booty's
Wait a second.
corporal form. If you're really struggling, often Zicam will give you relief, but use sparingly.
Well, again, all of the temporary solutions, nose sprays, exercise. There's even like yoga
At Young
techniques
Elderberry,
with
it's
breathing
early
that help,
Halloween spooky
but they're all
cookie.
temporary. Even like I was using yesterday, my face is also bruised today. My face has a bruise because of how much I was like massaging my sinus cavity, and like I was using a Theragun on my like neck and back to vibrate my head,
Gasp.
and like they work for a minute, and then it goes
Yes.
back. I can't like exercise. Yes, I like my go-to is like
Interesting. I can't
jumping
focus on
jacks
playing
while holding your
Oblivion or
breath. Getting
going
like
on the
your
big
heart
screen
rate going
now.
while not breathing
Yep,
makes your
super
sinuses
hug.
go ah,
K-Cup.
and like they like shrink,
Gasp.
right? But then like I can't
go
just be
there.
exercising all day to breathe.
Sarge.
Sinus pressure issues, looks of muscus.
Looks a muscus. Seems too interesting. I can't focus on playing Oblivion. You're going on the big screen. Let's go! I'm not even in my final
White
form.
people
Fuck it.
do the old onions in socks tech. I hear that my lord has magical abilities.
Frick it. We're doing it. Let's go. I'm on the big screen.
My lord,
Man, my nose is just red as fuck, dog.
Puff.
My nose is red as fuck, dog.
Hulk IT work.
This is probably like the worst plan.
Booty, my lord.
No, no, this is probably the worst idea is drinking.
Booty love.
Malware.
Booty.
I went in space.
Booty love booty mallet. Booty love booty mallet.
Booty love. Booty mallord. Booty love. Booty mallord. Booty love. Booty mallord. Booty love.
All right.
Booty
Hello,
mallord.
everybody.
Booty love.
Put
Booty
it
mallord.
down.
Puff,
If
puff,
you're the
pass, booty
president,
miracle.
just put your phone away. Put
Love
it
booty.
down.
Mallard booty. Love booty. Mallard booty.
If I was the president, I would stop using social media.
Booty. Love booty.
Hello, everybody.
Mallard.
Hello, everybody.
booty.
Look at my bruised
Love
face.
Booty.
Look at my
Mallard.
bruised face. You see my bruised sinus cavity?
Booty love. Booty,
It's
my
like
lord.
nice and
Booty
tender
love.
right there. Ooh, yeah. Oh, my nose
I'm
is
getting
nice
drunk.
and look at how red my nose
Puff,
gets.
puff,
I'm even using Kleenex with lotion.
Booty love. Booty,
This is with
my lord.
Kleenex with
Booty love.
lotion right
Booty
now,
love.
too.
Put it down.
You should see the other guy. Yeah, you should see. I have an empty box of Kleenex and another and like a half-used box of
Puff,
Kleenex
puff,
in the 24-hour span.
He.
Booty
Booty
wasted.
days.
That's how I feel, dog.
Oh,
That's how I
we-
feel.
You should see the other guy.
I have so much work that I need to get
Powers.
done. But I am a sick little
super.
pickle right now. I'm a
Yep,
little sickle
super.
pickle, if you will.
Yuck. Watch.
But how are you all
Booty
doing today?
wasted.
Happy Tuesday,
Yep,
everybody.
soup hug.
Happy. Oh wait, this isn't showing half of my messages. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry, Kick Chat. I couldn't see your messages. Just
Now
weren't
I want some
appearing on
spicy
my
pickles.
screen. I apologize if you've been
I
saying hello
ain't
there.
got no bones.
All the other
Booty.
chats were popping up, but those
Feel
I
better, Senor
apologize.
Swagga?
Hello, everybody. I ain't got no bones, bruh. I feel you. I feel
Tired
you.
from
Yeb.
work, but chillin' while ripping the bong.
Ooh, bong rips. Ooh, that
Sigh.
sounds nice. That sounds nice. I
Eh.
should bust out my vaporizer.
In boneless.
I should bust out my vaporizer.
Hello?
My Air Riser Extreme Q and just sit there with a hose in my mouth all day.
You can't.
Like
rip
on the
glass.
fucking Moadib in a
Hey,
desert.
Booty here, yeb.
No
Young
bones
water
here. No bones
No
here.
bullshit.
You can't rip glass, dude. You can't rip glass. Trust me, bro. I've tried, bro. I've tried.
Moad booty.
Moabudib. Moabudib. Ugh, man. I tell you what, I'm a sickle little pickle today, fam. But thank you all for being here. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your weeks. Oh,
You would fucked up Fade Routher.
I would fuck up Fade Routher.
He.
I would. I would do like a Arya Stark killing the Night King to move, and then he would be like, no.
Fuck, I'm late.
No. You're 25 minutes and 6 seconds late.
Kick
Thanks for being here.
you
What up, homie?
know.
Ooh, how are y'all doing today? Hello. It's been a minute. We were live on Saturday. I've been a busy little boy since then. I've been doing so much. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. I'm in the middle, like I was saying before on Saturday, I have like so many projects concurrently going on at the same time that I keep bouncing between them and I'm like unable to finish stuff. But I did get some finished because like I made a custom D&D campaign we were supposed to be doing yesterday, but due to unforeseen circumstances, our mulligans and D&D had to be postponed for a bit. So I do still have all of that work done, but I now need to get some more things. So my plan for today, I want to do a little cheeky work, but it's fun work. I'm making a game. It's something that I haven't done on this stream before. Mainly because it was always like, well, you know, I want it to be a surprise. I want it to be
Pog.
I don't know, a surprise, I guess is the right word for it.
Pog.
Oh. I want it to be like a little surprise. But for the most part, like, I don't know. I got over myself.
Surgeon Simulator.
Because like in the grand scheme of things, whenever I make like one of my fun little slideshow games for Wubby's stream, usually that's like the first time I guess that most people get to see them.
Booty chain.
So I thought it would be fun to like do a little peel behind the curtain. I'm not going to show you the full game. We're not going to make a full game, but I don't think I've ever done it on stream, and I thought it would be fun to kind of go through my process, make some jokes, and then do so. Like the game that I'm making is in like 4 sections.
Some of my favorites.
So if you ever are interested in how I make my little fun slideshow games, and what goes into my little noodle noggin, you get to see the process. So I hope that's fun for some of you. And then afterwards, there's a little horror game that I wanted to try out. So for like a fun little horror game, I'm sorry, I had a whole plan for today. I even asked Yeb if she would be able to help me for my stream today, like on Saturday. I think on Saturday I asked, or maybe Sunday. I asked for Yeb's help. I was going to do an IRL stream today. Hence why this one is a little more haphazard scatterbrain than usual. But then I woke up dead and I didn't want to be in public. So I woke up today feeling like death. And thanks to Yeb, they said yes when I asked if they would help for my IRL stream. And then today I was like, hey, ha 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 ha. We're going to have to push that back because I was going to be accepting our friend Young Elderberry's Build a Chair challenge. And I was going to make it into a parking lot science feature where we're going to, so that still is my plan. I'm still going to be answering Yeb's challenge and making a chair. If you weren't there for that stream, it was amazing. Yeb made a household chair challenge where you have an hour and a half using household items not made in chairs. So like no nails, no like glue, no like wood or anything like that, really. Scraps and like random things laying around. I thought it would be fun to give myself a budget of like a couple, like, you know, maybe like $20-$30 to go to a Walmart, get some like random things to make a chair, and then build it in a parking lot. Tape is allowed. A roll of duct tape is like basically the only form of adhesive that you're allowed in this challenge, I believe. But because I would be so hands-on in making stuff, I asked if Yeb would be able to help with my camera. She made a temporary chair. False. She made a chair. The rules said you had to be able to sit in your chair and it holds your weight, which it did. Or gum. I'm going to use tape. Yeah, gum is I'm going to use tape, Yeb. Thank you. Walmart Science is back. That's right. We're going to be doing another parking lot science. I was really excited and I didn't want to announce it too early because of like, what if the weather was bad? I didn't want to get too many hopes up, but I was going to go live in a parking lot. But I also just then wanted to say I'm sick. I did have real plans. I always feel bad going live and like feeling like I don't have enough for you guys, you know? So that is the plan eventually, hopefully sometime later this week. Maybe IRL, if not next week at the latest. That's the plan. We're bringing back parking lot science. doing a little fun IRL trip. If who here has never seen one of our little parking lot science streams? I've only done 3, 4. We made ice cream in a parking lot by kicking a can on a dirt road while car mechanics laughed at us. We played a parking lot science game called Will It Volcano, where we made Elmo into a volcano. I polled some of my friends to see what they wanted to see turned into a volcano. And I made an asshole spreading cheeks out of Play-Doh and made that in a volcano. I made a volcano out of paper towels and paper mache, using like flour and water. Butthole volcano went so hard, right? And then the last one that I did was in a Home Depot parking lot. That was a 2-parter where I went around a mall asking people what their ideal robot would do. If they had a robot servant, what would it do? So we polled random people on the street of what an ideal human robot would do. And then we went to a Home Depot and then we built it. It had emotions. It could do your laundry. It could clean. What else did people? I forget what other things that they wanted. But we made a robot. We made BootyBot for real. Those are all really fun streams. Those are all really fun streams. There we go. Whenever I have to blow my nose, I'll mute the stream. Missed out till now? That's okay. I love parking lot science. I had to stop doing them just because it was getting to be like the dead of winter time, and it was like pitch black by 5 p.m. And so I want to use some of the daylight hours that we got afforded and do some parking lot science, but obviously not now. Obviously, I can't. Woo. Anyways, friends, I went to go see a little film. I'm pretty sure that's when I got sick from Yev. I'm pretty sure it was around there. But that's okay. I went to go see Weapons. I went to go see a little film called Weapons. Have y'all seen Weapons yet? Has everyone dropped everything they've done and gone to see Weapons yet? Hey man, I tried. No. I'm not saying you purposefully got me sick. I mean, hey, maybe it was the AMC concession worker handed me a tainted cup. Have y'all watched Weapons?
Great movie.
Not yet. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. I know that it's only a week out. I'll do a spoiler-free review, as I usually do with all of our movies. I'm not going to give any spoiler points away. I ask you all in chat to not give any spoilers away for those that haven't seen it as well. I'm going to be speaking in broad strokes, emotions, reactions, and things like that. But please don't spoil anything for anyone in my chat. I will be very upset. You will get timed out. I take movies very seriously. So yeah, please, no super spoilers. Thank you. Stream down, small F. Stream down, small F. Small F. Small F. What's up, Booty? St. Benson? What up, St. Benson? What up, homie? Weapons was fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. I was already a huge fan of Barbarian and Zach Krieger. Some of you already know my love for Whitest Kids You Know. I've been a big fan of Whitest Kids You Know for a long time. And so when Barbarian came out and I found out that it was being directed by Zach Krieger of Whitest Kids You Know, I was just really excited, especially after Jordan Peele established that funny people make good horror movies. I was really invested and Barbarian was one of my favorite horror movies that I'd seen in a long time. It was funny. The tonal whiplash, I think, worked incredibly well in its favor. Justin Long in a horror movie equals a success in my book. just really, really, really fun horror movie with a bunch of places I didn't see it going, right? So I've been excited for Weapons for, when were the first like teasers posted? 6 months ago, earlier this year. I have been eagerly anticipating this movie come out, which like normally I don't do. I avoided all trailers, I avoid all publicity, I avoid everything unless I'm in the movie theater and I see a trailer for it, right? Which I did and things, but I've avoided all the trailers. Anytime I see something about it on like Twitter, social media, I just scroll past it, don't want to see it. But Weapons was fucking fantastic. It just like, as someone who goes to the movies all the time, and even like one of my favorite guilty pleasures is just like shitty horror movies, right? Like I will go see like I would rather go and see a shitty horror movie in the theaters than watching like a good horror movie at home. There's just something about being in a theater, maybe with other people, hearing gasps and just seeing it big, feeling vibrations on my seat. There's just something about seeing a horror movie in theaters that like makes it scarier, even if it's not even like scary or a good movie, right? But this year, holy shit, 2025 has been so fucking insane for horror movies. I feel like it feels like I've been sitting or standing my whole life and a horror movie chair came behind me and I was able to sit down. Like it was, except werewolves. Well, I feel like that was the blood sacrifice for werewolves was like the baseline of like shitty horror movies that have been coming out. And then we've had like The Substance at the start of the year. Like it was a bold choice, but like Substance was like my movie of the year in January. Like The Substance was so fucking good. I loved everything about The Substance. It still like lingers with me. I think about it. I reference it. I fucking loved The Substance. It came out of nowhere. 10 out of 10. And then we had things like The Monkey. The Monkey was like changed. I was like, fuck, like this was also fucking amazing. Like The Substance got a run for its money for like my favorite movie. Like they were so tonally different, but funny and scary and crazy. Like I was just so blown away by like, wow, that's kooky, right? I loved it. Loved The Monkey. And then Sinners came out. And like, whether you say Sinners is a horror movie or not, I would. Sinners was like not only just one of the best horror movies I've seen this year, but like one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Sinners was so fucking good on every single technical acting, right? Like every level, Sinners was just like so fucking good. Like so many horror movies have come out that I'm just like, damn, this is the one. And now Weapons, I was so worried because there were so many good fucking horror movies this year. What are the chances that another would stick the landing? Y'all, Weapons fucking slaps. Weapons fucking slaps. Do I have the tiny little nitpick things? Sure. I didn't care. Like I was finding things to nitpick because I just enjoyed it so much, and I just have to be a contrarian and find things that I don't like to justify why I like it so much. It was so fun. It was funny. It was not even, I wouldn't say like, it was tense. It was a tense movie that balanced the line of funny and scary and tension and release in such a way that it was, dare I say, masterfully done in some scenes. There were some scenes in Weapons that were so masterfully done. It was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Going from like tension to fear to laughing to unease to terror to hiding my hand, like within a minute, all of these emotions with the score, with the acting, with the cinematography. It was so fucking good, y'all. It was so good, man. I'm seeing it tomorrow and I'm extra hyped. I'm telling you right now, it is a movie I would definitely say go see it in the theaters because it is so fun. It is so fun. Weapons remind me of Longlegs thematically. I heard a comparison like that and I respectfully disagree because Longlegs to me felt like a worse version of Zodiac. Or like a 7, right? Like I did not like Longlegs. I thought like the marketing department on Longlegs broke their back carrying that movie. Whereas that movie was like very much like investigative journalism, like a Silence of the Lambs, where you're following like someone doing sleuthing and detecting and trying to figure out this mystery and blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't say that this is like sleuthing or a detective movie. It really is like, I don't know how to describe Weapons. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to spoil anything, but it very much is an ensemble horror movie. It isn't so much like a locked in focus. What I really liked about Weapons was it was very much like, I just love the world that they established everything was in. I think that it did a really, really good job of establishing a world and a presence and a community that felt, I don't know, it felt like there were so many moving parts that all meshed together very well. If that makes sense. Again, it just came out. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was so much fun. I didn't want it to end. They were just like, Nick Cage, absolute best performance ever. Right? Longlegs was disappointing. Longlegs was beyond disappointing for me. Koi J, thank you for the follow as well, homie. But yeah, Weapons was it. I would say too, I heard Yeb talking about it on their stream, where they were saying it was like a good entry level horror movie because it wasn't like, I don't know. I love horror movies that don't rely on like gore porn, your Hostels, your Terrifiers, your later half Saw franchise films. I don't like horror when it comes to that, when it's like bodily gore porn, right? But at the same time, it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't like too like jump scary either. Like a PG-13 horror movie where it's just like jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. It was such like a basic human instinct fear that was like, ah. Thanks for not spoiling. I'm going in blind. I loved Wrecked, Whitest Kids You Know, and Barb. That's all I need. Yeah, I like doing movie reviews. It's still fresh. I never like spoiling movies whenever it comes out because I realize that I'm in like the super minority. That's right. I said it. I'm a minority of moviegoers. I'm in like the super minority of people that go like at least once, possibly twice a week to the movies to see like everything new, especially if it's a horror movie. I'll go and see it. He said it. That's right. I'm not saying I'm like the minority, you know, I'm not like the token minority or anything like that. Like, no. I'm in a minority. Amazing acting from so many characters, right? I'm always so startled whenever there's like, man, between let's see, between sinners or not sinners, between Weapons and what was that movie also that came out with like another really shoot. It was a movie that I just watched too. What was that creepy body horror one from the people who did Talk to Me? What was that creepy body horror? It was the same people that did Talk to Me. It came out this year. Yeah, we saw it. It was that horror movie by the same people that did that Bring Her Back. That one had also another creepy kid in it. There's movies that like when a creepy kid is in, it like goes, I don't know, kids are acting creepy nowadays. The child actors playing mentally disturbed horror roles are so good. Like there's some really good like kid performances in movies that I haven't seen in a long time. Not since like Haley Joel Osment in The Sixth Sense, you know? Not since Macaulay Culkin in The Good Son. They were born for the role. Yeah, not since that one girl from Hereditary. Benedict Wong is a treat. Yeah, the whole ensemble was great. Josh Brolin, I'll watch do anything. I've been a huge Josh Brolin fan for a long time, I feel. I can't even pinpoint when I first started liking Josh Brolin, but it seems like it's just always been. No Country for Old Men, absolute banger. Absolute banger. Jonah Hex, obviously. Obviously. Thanos, obviously. I'm sorry, little one. My favorite line from Weapons. When Josh Brolin needs the Soul Stone, and so he goes into Miss Lindy's class at 27. No. Oh, Regan! Oh, Regan! Let's fucking go. Thank you for the 5-bomb. What the helly, son? What the heck? What the hell? Josh Brolin, Men in Black 3, playing young Tommy Lee Jones, killed it. Oh, Regan, thank you for the 5-bomb, homie. What the hey? What the hey? What the stomp clap hey? What the Alabama Arkansas? What the Imagine Dragons? What the hell are? What the hell are? What the hell? Jalek! Jalek! Bootyswagga miracle, Bootyswagga love, Bootyswagga miracle, Bootyswagga love. Booty. Have my voices been on? I feel like my voices aren't working. Turn them off, turn them on. TTS has been off? No, it's on. I have not heard them. Me either. There was an error speaking TTS. Oh no. Oh no. Did I run out of credits for the month? Oh, chat, we used all of our credits for the month?
Our feral fox.
Oh my god, this is the first time this has ever happened.
In my head.
Uh-oh, gasp.
Gasp. Gasp.
Gasp.
Gasp!
Damn,
Gasp.
chat. Okay,
Gasp.
well,
Gasp.
What?
You
That's
have to pay for
crazy.
this, silly goose.
Gasp.
so I guess what has happened,
Oh,
so when we
no.
first made this, Peepo doesn't
Gasp.
use 11 labs. And so it
Gasp.
was like, not only, it was like basically a 50%
Gasp.
chance.
Gasp.
It was a
Try
50%
forgetting
chance
more titties
of just
organs.
not using 11 labs.
We talk too much.
Because Peepo didn't
Savage.
use 11 labs. It was 25% chance nothing would speak, 25% chance Peepo, and then Tits with Rat and Gay Robot were 11 labs. Now we have 5 characters using 11 labs. And so the predominant thing is being used too much. Oh no.
Ah!
Oh no, chat, what do we do? What do
could
we
rebuild
do?
something like this, Unshami, and do it for free.
What?
55 labs.
I did build this,
You
Mekamatsu.
should charge bits.
I
if this
did
costs
build
money,
this.
NG.
This is built by me. I made this TTS. This is all through me, and then all of it is processed through 11 labs. All of this is then processed with your chat messages. I made this. Oh, look what you've done. I used all my credits. Now we can have fun. Oh, mama, why?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
BBB built by Booty!
Wait. It's working again, but I don't have much.
If it's
I have one.
costing money to run,
It's gonna
please
probably
charge
die
bits
at
for
some
it.
point.
Oh, yeah.
If it's costing money to run, please charge bits for it. So,
Really
paid for a
impressive,
full
Dan.
year up front. I paid for a full year up front. I get a monthly allotment of credits, and that year that I paid for was sponsored by chat. Initially, when I presented this idea, I said how much a year would be, and chat donated the full year for 11 Labs. So like that's why it's all that's why it is all
Microsoft,
free,
Sam.
because I find it fun. And chat paid for a full year of it. Yeah. Yeah, so technically the year has already been paid. The year has been paid. I paid for a full year upfront, but I get a monthly allotment of credits.
W.
And yeah, this is the first month that I've had this service that we hit all of them, because I started this in I started this in April. April 25th was the first, April 27th stream. Holy shit, we've been doing this for 4 months? We've had these guys for 4 months?
Day
What?
12 of the month.
July was extra long.
What?
Damn. Feels shorter.
We've had Gay Robot,
Time be flying.
Tits with Rad and Peepo for 4 months now. We had the accidental oopsie with Gene Salmons the first week. That is very true. That is very true. We did. Cause let's see. Oh yeah, it was, which one was the
Proud parents.
unknown? Oh yeah, so these actually though. Hold on, something is still weird though. I wonder how.
You should, if it's not hard, set up a way for people to choose if it wants to do the TTs. Because I feel kind of bad now for not knowing this costs money.
It doesn't cost money. Don't think of it like it costing money, because the money has already been paid.
Gene's voice had to be changed.
Yeah, Gene Salmon's voice had to be
Can you set them
changed.
to ignore messages with over 100 characters or so?
Maybe I think a
I
big
remember when
so
Tits with
it's
Rad
based
was
on
just
like
tits.
yeah, per
They
character
grow up so
usage.
fast. Booty.
And so could have it as a redeem. I like it being what I like it
You
being
could have
chat.
it as a redeem. That way it's a choice.
I just like it.
How do I use tears?
You just type in chat. You just type in chat. See, that's the thing. I like it because I like having things like this that just
Kublava
work.
Chat died for your sins ahead of time, so you have to sin. Otherwise, it was worthless.
Yeah, so like I used to have things that cost
Just
bits or
like
channel
this.
points, but then no one would use it.
XP.
Like this.
I sent bits half on accident.
LMAO, I sent by
Yeah, did you
half
type
on
cheer 100 and auto corrected and you
That's
realized
so
you had
cool.
100 bits?
Yaz.
Jalik with a 5 bomb! Jalik, let's fucking go, gang. Thank you. What the helly? Thank you, Jalik. What the heck? Thank you for the 5 bomb. What the frick, Jalik? Thank you.
Cackle.
Booty Malort. Booty love Booty Malort. Booty
Wait, how did
Booty Malort.
the Moltar just happen?
Let's get some train.
How did the Moltar get happen?
Oops, didn't
Booty
mean to
love,
send that.
booty my lord.
Wait, what do I have Moltar set up as? That was a secret thing I put back.
Get trained.
Wait, Moltar Cam was something secret that I did. How did that work?
Keckle. Wait.
Kick you.
What did I...
You.
Coach Art a cat kiss. Coach Art a cat kiss.
Moltar was the best. I fixed Moltar. Moltar works.
Cat kiss.
I updated Moltar and made him work, and I set it for a secret bit amount.
Cat kiss.
169 bits.
And I think that was like the first time it was seen.
That was actually just the real Malta.
Haunted.
Yeah, I got it all
Bonnet
fixed.
Twist, I feel you, brother.
Howdy, fellers.
Howdy, fellers.
169.
Howdy,
Um,
fellers. Well, hey there,
Echo.
fellers.
Keku.
K-E-K.
Well, that time I did it
KW.
manually. That time I did it manually.
Keku.
Yeah, 169.
Does it just stay until the next message comes?
Yeah, I have it set for I changed the timing of it so it is like half the times as before. Before it was like 5 to 7 seconds. Now I set it to be like 1 to 3 seconds. That way it doesn't like completely cut me off for like a long time.
Oh, shucks. Ooh.
Yeah, there's more stuff in there, fam. There's more secret things in there. I've been fixing and putting stuff in my stream that even I forgot I did. I forgot I even did that. Potato, thank you for the 169 biddies. Tolbravelk, thank you for the 100 biddies. Oops, didn't mean to send that. Mine, no takebacks.
Secrets is...
Secrets is... Secrets is... Secrets is...
Keiki.
Kekiwa. Kekiwa. The OBS is growing on its own now. It's achieved sentience. I'm going to have to kill my OBS soon because it's achieving sentience. We can't have that. So this right here was what I was concerned with. This unknown voice, this number one thing here, this is when we were being charged extra credits for that demon voice. And we're like, whoa, it's more than double everything else. But then shortly after I changed that demon voice, then the drill sergeant and gay robot are also like 3 times as much as everything else. I am so confused right now. I don't fully understand why drill sergeant and gay robot are... So Gene Salmons and gay robot are still using like more than everyone else combined.
Supply and demand.
Weird.
Right? Because like... Yeah, I don't get why those two are so much.
TTS has bias for certain voices.
Can they change the cost?
There's gotta be a reason.
Right? I don't believe anything that we use. Yeah, no, none of these have... Like, robot is normal. Yeah, none of these have that. The only one is this movie trailer one, which I just use for AI talking, but that's the only one that has this, like, extra money. They may just get used more. They probably do, but right now how it's set up is, like, this is set to random, and when you set something in StreamerBot to this random category, you have weights on everything. So do nothing is still weighted at like half, right? And then all of these are all normal. Wait. Oh, wait, that one's set to 0.08. Do I need to change all of this? Mean random value of its own when calculating the weight of all items. You apply a weight as a decimal. Weights are a bit different than a raw percentage. Yeah. So do I need to do this for all of them? Because this is basically like... I think 0.08 is like... What's... I think I did the math on this, right? What's what's a sixth of... What's 50 divided by 6? Like 8.25? No. 83333. So 83 repeating. So that should be fine then. Because now it's still set for do nothing, and then all of these have an equal remaining chance. So this should be like 0.083. So they should be like 80.3, but this just rounded to 0.08, I think is fine. So now all of these are on equal weight. with this being half. So maybe that'll work. We'll find out. Maybe kick TTS only being Gene Salmons. Didn't I change that? I think I changed that. Did I not? I think I turned it off at the I don't think I ever actually turned it back on is what it looks like. I don't think I ever turned it back on from I don't think I ever turned it back on from when I changed the voice of it. So I can do that. Gene Salmon's. Oh yeah. Yeah. I never turned it back on from when I turned it off before. Crazy. Damn, I'm sweating. Interesting. Interessante. But yeah, so this TTS is something that I made. All of it was made on stream live. I couldn't tell you the VOD names because my stream titles have literally nothing to do with anything. I just find them funny to say out loud. She Expiali on my fragile till I eat Docious. I just thought that was funny. It has nothing to do with what we're doing today. Yeah, she's Supercalifragil on my Expiali till I Docious. There it is. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hi, Booty Man. How you doing? That purple looks good on you. Thank you. This is like the only purple shirt I own, and it's the cat girl you suck tie-dye. I don't think I own anything in purple. I have a purple suit. I have like a purple suit. I think that's the only like purple I have. I do like purple. Do like purple though. Purple's nice. Purple's nice. Check this out. Have you guys seen my website? Look at all these streams going on at once. If you're unsure of where to watch, oh my god, is that how I look? Ew. Is that how I look?
Tab.
Exclamation mark tab or go to bootyswagga.com. You can have all of my streams up at once and look at that. You can count as a viewer in all of them. This is not against TOS. This is what embeds are for on my own website. It's not hidden on a stream somewhere. If you want to support the stream for free, why not just open up bootyswagga.com on your phone, on a laptop, on a tablet next to you, and then just let the streams go? Because by counting as a viewer, you're helping this stream grow. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Purple does look good on you, giving Waluigi on his hippie arc vibes. Wow. I feel like if Waluigi was played by anyone, it would have to be Owen Wilson, right? Wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
Kick.
You should redirect Slurlord to
break.
your site rather than just Twitch. That's actually a pretty good idea. That's actually a pretty good idea. Do I have the Slurlord domain? I feel like someone in chat has the Slurlord domain. I think someone bought the Slurlord domain and then relinked it to my Twitch site. I don't remember who has the Slurlord domain, though. Yeah, I think... Let me check if it's me. I think it may be you, Mr. Mustache. That's so true. Because, yeah, that was like one of the jokes one day when I was just saying slurlord.com. Slurlord.com. Because that's also our subreddit. If you've never been on reddit.com/r/slurlore, that's the #1 spot for all booty fandom. I haven't checked on this subreddit in a long time, but it was happening for probably a good week. Because r/Bootyswagga was made by someone, and then they just never responded to my DMs about giving it to me. So someone stole Bootyswagga's subreddit. So now we're just at Slurlore. But I do like saying slurlord.com. Slurlord.com. I love that mobile still hasn't fixed the emotes. Slur love. Yeah, our emote prefix was slur for a while. That's so funny. Sorry I'm blowing my nose on screen. I hope that at least it's not bothering you too much looking at me blow my nose. You can even watch while you're driving for work, but don't tell work. Nobody told my boss. What if your boss is watching? I own Rafe Rafferty. I own RayFarty.com though. Surprisingly not me, right? I'm trying to think of who owns Slurlore. I want to say it's probably like Dreadful Wind maybe. That sounds like Dreadful did it. I forget. I think it's Dreadful Wind that possibly has Slurlore. You own RayFarty.com, which is crazy. That's so funny. Does that link to my stream? It does! Mr. Mustache, you are a beautiful fucking soul. Rafferty, RayFarty.com links to my stream is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, Mr. Mustache. Jesus Christ. Yes, dude. Yes, dude.
Pog.
Here's my... Oh, shoot. My bracelet's by my bedside table. I have my Ray Farty bracelet, but it's by my bedside table. Because I put like all... Yeah, I have the Ray Farty bracelet. It's sitting on my bedside table with like my other rings and necklaces and things. That's so funny, dude. I just remember the Ray Farty bracelet the other day and started laughing. I fucking love the Ray Farty bracelet. I wore it for a good solid couple of weeks. Then I took it off for I forget what, but then now I just laugh at it on my bedside table. That's so funny, dude. That's so funny. Barp. Excuse me. Teehee. I burped. Excuse me. So chat, like I said at the top of stream, I want to do something I haven't done before here. I have like 13 games in the pipeline that I'm making for Wubby to be played on his stream. I'm starting from like just kind of like the top of the list basically and working my way down. The games necessarily won't be played in a particular order. The games won't be like necessarily like this week or anything like that, but I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun to not like once a week, but to kind of just show my thought process, do a little behind the scenes, do a little BTS live of what goes into making one of my slideshow games. I just thought that would be fun. I know a lot of people always ask about them, or a lot of people like to see how the sausage is made. And I was always hesitant on not wanting to spoil anything and stuff like that. But realistically, the people that are watching me kind of like seeing that sort of thing, I think, right? Do you, chat? Put a 1 in chat if you like seeing this sort of thing. And in the grand scheme of things, you know, like a couple hundred people seeing like one section of like a 4-part game, I don't think would ruin the fun when it's debuted live on Wubby's stream or anything like that. Awesome. I love making stuff streams. Yeah, I do too. I like making stuff streams, and I know that like OBS making isn't always like, I know people find it fascinating sometimes, but not like so approachable. But I do like making these types of games. And I don't know, maybe some people can like I don't know, can learn something about making something like that. Did you ever check out the post, the guy who thinks he's married to a mannequin? Yeah, it's fake. That guy's it's pretty fake. I did some research, and the guy's had like multiple podcasts and multiple YouTube channels where he like tries to just do stuff
It's
like
nice
that.
seeing it before in case I miss the Wubby stream.
So let me set up some stuff here. Yeah, I have a bunch of games in the pipeline. There's 2 that are kind of like slowly being made right now. With one of them that I'm just more in-depth making. But one of my favorite ones that we've done, the last time I made one like this, was for, I believe the last time I made one of these was for the game show with Sam and Poob. I believe that was the last time that this game was debuted. So this wasn't like a Discord game that I had done, but I'm making this into a fun little Discord game. Is this perfect? So this is one. This is a game that whatchamacallit? This is a game that I made encompassing mugshots. And then it's matching arrestee to what their crime was. I have a section where I show an item that a person used that was arrested for assault. So I show the item and then I show some mugshots. Games like this are fun because it's basically like you're going off of zero information, you know? You're going off of zero information, so it is just kind of fun to do. So if you don't know what I mean, this is like an example of the first section one that I'm doing here. I have one section done that I'm not showing you, but this is one here. So this is Costco hot assault, dog. I'm going to show you, chat, an image of a weapon that someone used when they were convicted and arrested for assault.
Kick.
So I realized I didn't put any things on here. I need to add some animations to this. But this was a assault with a Costco hot dog. Did you even know you can assault someone with a Costco hot dog? I didn't. I didn't know that at all. I know, right? I know, right? You have to think to yourself, who looks like they would hit someone with a hot dog? A is not wasting a hot dog. A is that dog in her. Could be. Could be. Assault is threatening? No, assault is hitting. Assault is still hitting. They also look like they'd be charged with it. Well, yeah, I need to add some animations to this. So we're going to add some animations right now. That's kind of like where I stopped. I have a bunch more. I know it's kind of anticlimactic for you. It's kind of anticlimactic for you, I know. But that's the point. We're going to make this into a fun game. So how do we turn 3 slides that are just generic and no one said C? Literally no one said C. It's kind of crazy, right? PowerPoint to clock. That's right, everybody. Also, this was one of the first games I was going to switch to using PowerPoint. PowerPoint. This is the first one. I was going to use PowerPoint. And PowerPoint has like a whole free web thing that you can use that has all of their same things on the web. Except it doesn't work for like half the things. So like you need to buy Office 365 or whatever it is. And at that point I just said, I'm just going to keep using Google Slides. So how do we turn 3 static images into a fun little game? Like this. Let's see. I'll just show this one for now. As a good example. So how do we turn what we said in the last slide I showed you to one like this? This one is Judge Dreads. Get it? I like making titles for these games. Making titles for these games is one of my favorite parts of making these slideshow games. I love a good witty pun. I love a good Jeopardy category that tickles my brain. Judge Dreads. Which one of these in the lineup was arrested for cocaine possession with intent to sell? With intent to sell. All right, chat. Judge Dreads.
Oh, I bet.
Judge Dreads. Bro, this game is great. This game is great. I love these games. I love these games, chat. So as you can see, like initially what we'll need to do is I have this. I want to show like the main thing here and then do a slow reveal to the options that are present, right? And then from there, having each one set on a click to then reveal them slowly. This game is going to be different than some of the other Discord ones. In that I'm going to do a bunch of things to make it just so it's not a generic slideshow. I'm going to make it into sort of like a Jeopardy themed board where I'm going to have 4 different categories with some point totals. So like this category that I'm showing you now is in the category lineup, where I'll show a lineup of people with a charge and they have to choose which one in the lineup did that charge. The one that we're going to be working on today is a weapon. One I did today is we're going to be doing a weapon and animating those and making a game around that. There's also one with things that people stole, where I'm going to show a photo of a person and then 4 items that they potentially have were arrested for stealing. Weapons, right? I wanted to call it Weapons by Crack Zeger. Working title for the category. Working title. But then from here we can go for each one. And each click will then reveal what the person was actually arrested for down here as well. So anyone who said D, I'm sorry. Aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. E, dealing in stolen property. I didn't even know that was technically the legal name for it, but dealing in stolen property is crazy. Ooh, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. Ooh, okay. I'm going to stick with my original answer B. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, because I guess you'll have to tune into Wubby's stream to find out the answer to that one. So let's do some animating here, right? You gotta leave some suspense in, right? I'm gonna show you a full one of how we make one of these games, how I make these games, I should say. Yeah, so if you have any interest in the BTS of how I make these little slideshow PowerPoint games, yeah, I have this one on deck, and another one which I think is going to be really fun that I did kind of want to make along with chat. There's also, I want to do another logo game, but also there's a game that I want to do possibly with like some movie people. So I think it would be fun for like Wubby to play against like Peanut or Yeb or people that have seen movies, you know? Because I want to do one that's, I found a website that's, maybe you know of, I know I've heard of it in the past. I never really explored it too much, but there's a website called PosterDB. And what I really want to do is I want to, on PosterDB, they have like high-res copies of all these posters, but they have a textless one. I want to make a game that's just showing like textless posters, and then having them guess what the movie is, you know? I think that's really fun. Especially like if I start it on a way that's like kind of cropped or something blurred in the middle, you know? I think that could be pretty fun. I don't know yet. That's kind of just like the thing, like starting with like a blank poster, having maybe like photoshopping or just like pixelating like the center thing of it. So it's like maybe the colors or maybe something, and then slowly like revealing it. So maybe my first instinct was I wanted to like zoom in, and have it like mostly pixelated. So you're just kind of getting like the general color scheme, maybe some composition, zoom out so it's the full poster width, but like the center or like the main thing is still pixelated or there. And then the third one is just showing the full poster with no text. So like 3 points per round. So yeah, like Constantine, like look at this cool poster. But yeah, so that's another plan I have for a game that we're going to be making together on stream. Yeah, it's these two
Hello,
that are
sir.
going to be the ones that I'm going to be working on for us. Like I said, I can't ever just focus on one plan. I have to like bounce around everywhere. What if it's like background text? What do you mean? These are textless posters. So there is no background text. Like this one is pretty easy, right? Like I don't think you would not know what this is. Oh, that's a pretty good one right there. Like this one I don't think we could use because obviously it's Lilo and Stitch, right? And these are all pretty new. I'd have to go back a little ways to get it. Pulp Fiction? Well, Pulp Fiction has the word Pulp Fiction on it. Like this is textless. This website is used mostly by people moving. That's how I've heard of it. This is like definitely how I use things. So like there's plenty of here we go. Perfect. No text. So like for this, I would just have like really, really zoomed in and like this would be pixelated. And then it would zoom out and I would probably just have like Uma Thurman's face just like pixelated here. And then the final one would just be the full reveal with no text as well. So yeah, like this site has posters with no text, hence the game, you know? Spider-Man, but which Spider-Man? Ooh. Yeah, Plex puts the title over the poster itself. Yeah, I love I like, to me, like those sites are always something that like, oh yeah, I know of it. I've never been to the website itself. Smash or pass on B, kill it with fire. Okay, so we have our first thing here. What I need to do now is I just want this to be, you know, normal. And then have all of these options appear in here. So I'm just going to do a simple boop, 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 boop. Just shift click on all of them. And then we just hit add animation. And then perfect. All these will just poof right into existence. So the hot dog shows up. They could see that it's 4 choices. We can also do this where I can hit after previous, which means that it'll, they'll all appear kind of in like a nice little, oh, I should have to, if I do fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in. Ta-da! So now it just gives it a little bit more, you know, just gives it a little bit of that, you know, a little. So that's up here in this little animate section. That's all it really takes for that. Nothing too complicated on these scenes. And now when we go to our final one, all of this here, these are all just shapes. You'll see on the next one what I do for all these. This was kind of like, I always make one as a template, and then I duplicate and then just, you know, use all the assets from a previous one. So for this, we're going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, copy all of these shapes again. And now you can see we have all of these. These are just squares that are colored in, that are all just colored in at 69 alpha channel of black. So it just basically is like a cheaty workaround of how to make like something a little more like transparent or dark, which makes then this one pop a little more, you know? Just kind of like signifies that the choice is no longer valid, at least to me. And then a green outline obviously is just it. So now we need to put these, now my favorite part is choosing the order. And this is where, you know, I let my, my ESP, my intuition shown, where all of these people, when I'm usually choosing a mugshot, it's always someone that I think like, ooh, that could be. They look like someone that could throw a hot dog at someone, right? So for right now, I'm just going to get rid of D. I think D is like, I'm going to say it wasn't D. We're going to throw out D. So, oops, wrong one. We need to go do this slide. There we go. So to find out which one, you could kind of see on my screen here, as I click on one, one of them will be outlined. So that's kind of how you know in Google Slides which one you're working with. If I were to just click on this, it doesn't, oh, it does appear actually. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to drag you up there. So now this one will be the first one that shows. We're going to fade in on click. Then we're going to say A is going to fade in on click. And now it's going to be the choice between B and C is what I'm going to say. Wubby is going to have a final choice between choosing. It's going to be between B and C. Old white woman, younger black man, older black man. I really can't tell how he could be 16 or 40 for all I know. She definitely, she could be 16 on meth or 40 on meth. I really can't tell. So, but we know the answer. Clearly it's going to be this. So this one is going to be a fade in. This one is just showing you my process. We're going to make some after this. This is not all I'm just showing you. Don't worry. And then we have you. We're going to make it on click. And now for our little answer key right here, our little answer key is going to fade in and it's going to be with previous. So it's going to go in with that final option. So now these will be here. As we click D, it'll go. We wait. They could change their answer. They could do all of these things. Then we hit next. A goes. It's between B and C. Would you like to change your answer? Would you like to do all of this? How do you feel? Then we go next. As B fades, we get C. So in addition to what I want to do here, I have my whole tab and list. And I'm going to use this to get the actual items because I want to show what these people were arrested with and what items they were arrested with as well. So we're going to need, I'm going to copy this. I have a reference sheet that I'm using here. So here we go. Perfect. Great. I think just maybe putting it right over them. So this guy assaulted someone with like a Pegasus statue. I don't think I fully know what that is. I'm going to be real with you. Black? What shows up better? Mugshot roulette. Basically, we're making a stream game right now. I'm showing just one facet of a stream game because I find it fun. And now what we're going to do, because we already have our order of all of our scenes here, this guy is the first one. So we're going to take his and we're going to put right below it. So now this one, fade in on click, and the weapon will fade in at the same time. So as his goes, we'll show his weapon. It wasn't the Costco hot dog. Isn't that fun? So you have a nice little transition between the two, which just gives it, I think, a little more life, a little more fun, more things to talk about on stream of what the hell is that, you know? Up next, we had A. Chat, what do you think A was arrested for? Chat, what do you think A assaulted someone with? Remember, all of these people were arrested for assault. All of these people were arrested for assault. Just only one of them assaulted with a Costco hot dog. Ooh, I'm sorry. The correct answer was iPad baby. The correct answer was iPad baby. Chat, who thinks that they could fix her? Chat, who thinks that they can fix her? You can't. You can't fix an iPad baby, chat.
I could tolerate her. Kick. Muted.
My bad. We're gonna make this one the same size. Sorry, I got Dayquil, Sudafed, NyQuil, every kind of brain going on right now. Great, we got that. Add animation. Fade in with previous. And move that right up there. So now all day we have what looks like this. So now we have what looks like this. So we have our title, Costco Hot Assault Dog. Each person you see in the lineup was convicted of assault with a weapon. This particular case, they were assaulting someone with a Costco hot dog. Here is your lineup, chat. Whoa, whoa. All right, get the pony bets in. Get your pony bets in. Who you think is going to be? That's right. All right, D is out. He hit someone with a Pegasus statue. Pegasus, Pegasus. Up next, iPad baby, get out of here. Get out of here, iPad baby. And finally, Love Her Lamp. Love Her Lamp, I hardly know her. So there we go, friends. We got a nice little fun thing all built right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to duplicate. Duplicate. Next up, we're going to make another one here. So we have Costco hot dog. I think this category that I want to do, so I have a list of people that were all convicted, or I'm sorry, they were all arrested for assault with a weapon. For this category specifically, I think I want to call the category food fight. Because I have enough mugshots and people that were arrested for assault with food. What the hell? I need to see from everyone right now. We just got 12 July nices. That's 12 July nices for the month of August. I need to see everyone in chat. Type out nice 12 times. No copy paste. I'll know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fuck, I missed 2. Damn it.
Nice, 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 nice.
Mighty Anna, thank you for the 10 bomb. What the hell? Thank you, homie. You just cured my... Oh, I could breathe for a second. Oh, let me take this moment.
Nice, 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 nice.
Oh, I could breathe. It's a miracle. Oh, I can breathe! Mighty Anna, you cured me!
Pog.
Cheers! Let's go!
Nice, 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 nice. I am a witch.
I don't know if gargling a fine elixir of a liqueur like Malort is good for a sore throat. I immediately regretted my decision. The Malort tastes great, but the alcohol burns. Chat, normally I'm a Vicks Vapor Rub girly. Do we have any Vicks Vapor Rub girlies in chat? Jolly with a Titanic jolly load. Oh my god, I can breathe! Wait, but for real, screaming actually really helps. Screaming is actually helping. Oh, I heard the best thing. So, you know how it's like, go off king, go piss queen. I heard finally the best NB version of it, and it's go off monarch. That's gonna be my new non-gender normative phrase. I like saying things like friends and dog and fam. Go off king, right? No, it's go off monarch. Go off, Monarch. I love it because we have kings and queens, and I was like, I don't know. Theysters, like jesters, that sounds mean. Go off, Theysters. But now it's go off, Monarch. It was right in front of us the whole time. Yo, Jolly Load, thank you for the 10 Tanic. What the hell?
Royal?
God, why can't they just make like everything taste like this? I would just eat NyQuil for days if it tasted like Malort. Does Malort taste like grapefruit to Booty? Absolutely it does. Like a fine grapefruit pith in a nice wormwood. Go off, friends. Go off, fam. Go off, y'all. Go piss, Royal. I like Monarch because Royal implies like a multitude of like royalty steps, right? Like, is it like go off, Royal? Is it like don't call me the Duke of Essex? That's no. Go off, Monarch. It's like, oh shit. That's like ruler royal. You know? Also the term like royal and royalty. I don't know why, but I just think of like the British royalty when I hear royalty, and that puts a bad taste in my mouth, you know? It's like an opposite of Malort. But holy shit, Mighty Anna, Jolly Load, thank you for the 10 bombs. Thank you for the 10 Tanics. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all are having a good start to your week. Happy Tuesday. I know there's a lot of places that you could be on the internet. There's a lot of places you could be even on twitch.tv or kick.com or youtube.com or twitter.com. But you are here watching this stream. If I'm on your second monitor, if I'm on the quarter of your second monitor with a bunch of windows open, thank you for having this stream open. I appreciate y'all. I really do. This is a free stream. All I ask is that you're watching. Like, I want people to watch, and I want people to talk if they feel like talking, or lurk if they feel like lurking. My whole existence is based around being watched, if that makes sense. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. But most importantly, just thank you for chatting. Thank you for watching. The internet is a large place. You could be on coolmathgames.com right now. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. You could have been on Cool Math Games, but instead you're here. There are a lot of places I could be, but here you are at my second monitor. Let's fucking go. Honestly, in this day and age, like, terms second monitor content was an insult. These days, second monitor content is, like, possibly one of the highest honors that you could give someone. I got YouTube Prime, so hopefully it gives you a small amount of revenue here. I'm going to be real with you, Jorman. It doesn't. However, you watching on YouTube is huge. You watching on YouTube is huge. Right now, since I've started this YouTube stream project, here, I can show you. Since I've started this YouTube stream project, I would say the closest I've ever been to being partnered on YouTube just from like live streaming, which I think is really cool. I think this is fucking awesome. So here you go. It comes in a bunch of steps. The first one that you need for like supers and something or whatever is 500 followers and 3 uploads. That's not that much, right? It is, but it isn't. I have 1,531. I have 1,000 more subscribers than I need. This number is still crazy. We have 1,531 subscribers on the YouTube. Amazing. But every person that watches, this is the next one right here. This is how I can start to earn some money. And then down here, we're more than halfway. We're more than halfway to getting ad revenue on YouTube. Okay. I need to get 4,000 watch hours on YouTube in order to get ad revenue. I'm about to loop your YouTube vids to give you more watch hours. Jorman, that would be huge. Honestly, that is amazing. That's like, just watching the content is awesome. Talking on YouTube is awesome. Leaving it up on 1440p is like the play. Like, if you go to the website, all of the embeds, I constantly just have them all set to 1440p. Like 1440, or this is 360. How dare you? It's 160p. YouTube down here, automatically set to 144p. Kick, you can't change it on the embed, just like I can't get Kick Chat in an embed just yet. But on Bootyswagga.com, you can watch them all, you can chat on them all that fun stuff. If you want to chat on YouTube, It's very dumb. You have to pop out the chat, and then for some reason, once you pop out the YouTube chat, then you could chat in YouTube chat. So if you want one-stop shop to be able to talk to everyone, whether you're on Kick, whether you're on YouTube, or I'm sorry, whether you're on Twitch or whether you're on YouTube, you could all chat from the one. I'm doing my part. Yo, we just got a new subscriber. We just got a new subscriber on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I'm slowly making some YouTube content, but I've just been doing a lot of work on the side, which has put my own needs in the back burner for now. But yeah, no, we are so close to be able to getting this YouTube big thing right here. So I can start putting like shop.bootyswagga.com there. You could start giving like YouTube bits and like super chats. Ever going to release old VODs? I would love to see Backrooms again. Well, if you do, I don't remember when that specifically was. I guess I stopped in 2022. I used to upload my VODs to YouTube. But when I did this, I ended up getting copyright struck. I had to go to copyright school on YouTube because at the time with most of my VODs until like 2024, my audio wasn't separated. So when I uploaded my videos to YouTube, like look at 2020, 35 videos, 2021 has 90, 2022 has 74. I have like over 100 streams a year or so. So there were like 2022 had like 30 plus VODs removed. 2020 had like a lot of VODs removed before I started using like royalty-free, copyright-free music separating the stream audio from YouTube. So the issue I had was that my old VODs, they just can't be put on YouTube or anywhere. What I do have, a wonderful person in the community does have, they are downloading my stream as it's happening, and they have my stream saved on an archive. I don't have anywhere to host it yet for people. So they have like my collection of VODs. I don't have a way yet to like host them, if that makes sense. I would love to. I just don't, have a way to host them at all. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support. What we're doing right now, if you're just tuning in, is I'm showing you the process of how I make one of my stream games, a slideshow game that'll be debuted. I don't know if this one this week or sometime, but I have a notepad of 13 games that I'm building for Wubby for whenever he needs something for the booty hour once a week. A list of games to pull from. I have some made that are done. I have some here that I'm showing you now on slideshows and some ideas that we're presenting. But I thought it would be fun if you're I know I've said this like 5 times. I thought it would be fun to just show you my process, how I make these things, what goes into it, and just give you a little BTS kind of before it goes live. I know some people enjoy that. I know some people like these sort of things, and I do too. I like making them, and it gives me an excuse to work, even though I haven't even made one slide in like almost 2 hours of stream. But that's okay, because work is supposed to be fun, right? Honey mustard. I'm sorry, honey mustard. Sorry, I thought you were an unmarried honey. So for this category, like I said before, I'm making this game into a like a Jeopardy themed game. I don't have that slide initially built, but it's going to be a board with 4 categories on it. In each of the categories, there's going to be 4 questions that then Wubby or whoever's playing is going to be able to choose which one that they want to play. And then we'll go from there. That way it's not like a strict order of things. They can kind of pick and choose things as they come. This category that I'm showing you that we're working on today in chat,
I'm learning Dr.
this is a category called
1130 happy.
food fight, where we're taking an item, a food item that was used for someone arrested for assault, and we're showing the assault item, and then we're showing the assault item, and then they have to guess which of the mugshots used that weapon for assault. So for this one, we're going to be calling it Chicken McMurder. Chicken McMurder. And now what we want to do here is I'm going to also duplicate you. That way we have somewhat of the same format. And we are going to be taking you, like I said, off to the side. I have I made a Google Doc filled with a bunch of these options. So yes, as you can see, the object that they used for assault was Chicken McNuggets. Obviously so. Why wouldn't it be Chicken McNuggets? So let's make this one fill right about there. Google Docky. Google Docky. Yeah, I have so here. What I did, because this was all boring prep. This was all boring prep that like it was just me making a copy and paste, but here's like my reference sheet of just mugshots, crimes, mugshot food, and mugshot with stolen items. So this is basically kind of like, you know, the meat in a hot dog here. It's just not that exciting. I don't know. To do all of that, building the game I thought is just more fun of showing kind of like this process. Because like anyone could just gather information, right? Getting information is like the easiest part of it. It's just a matter of building it and doing it, really. So let's get our wonderful cast of characters here. First off, let's get our wonderful Lady of the Night. Let's see. Let's line her up here. Let's line this up here. Let's line you up there. Go one right. I'm going to take this and delete it. Go one left. And we're going to order and send to back. Now D covers right up there. Look at that. It's perfect. You did the thing Ice Cube did in War of the Worlds the one time he did his actual job. The one time he did his actual job. So let's get 4. This one I made the outline white. And just like that, we have one character here. Now what the job is finding people that look like they would assault someone with Chicken McNuggets. I'm going to say, who looks like they would eat Chicken McNuggets? This guy. This guy looks like he eats Chicken McNuggets. Chat, you tell me. This guy look like he likes Chicken McNuggets to you? Does this look like he likes Chicken McNuggets too? I mean, it looks like he likes Chicken McNuggets to me. Let's line you up. Let's line you up there. Perfect. Perfect. Let's do this. Let's give him an outline. All right. We got one Chicken McNugget man. Let's see. Who else? You know the messy top bun loves a Chicken McNugget. You know the messy top bun loves a Chicken McNugget. Let's go 4 pixels. Let's make this white. Let's throw her in B, shall we? Let's go Control Shift down. Bring that layer right there. Why isn't this? Why is this guy not, oops, wrong one. There we go. Nice. All right, then finally, let's get our 4th Chicken McMurderer. Let's get our 4th Chicken McMurderer. Man, there's one dude in here that looks like a straight up murderer. There's one dude in here that looks like a straight up murderer. Ooh, you know what's going to be let's find another guy. Let's find another guy. What's another guy that looks like they would be murdering with a, ooh, this guy got a head with a guitar pick shape. This guy got a head like a guitar pick shape. So let's go here, 4. Let's go there. Perfect. Nice and lined up there. Now we got our A, B, C, and D gang. I think this is a pretty good lineup. Who's the Chicken McMurder? Chicken McMurderer. I like Chicken McMurderer. There's probably another thing we could probably do, like Murder McNuggets. Murder McNuggets or Chicken McMurder, chat? Chicken McMurder or Murder McNuggets? Chicken McMurder or Murder McNuggets? I can't decide. What's funnier? Chicken McMurder rolls off the tongue easier, but Murder McNuggets just sounds funnier. I think I have to go with the one that sounds funnier. Murder McNuggets. Murder McNuggets. No, you know what? Seeing that spelled out, Chicken McMurderer. Chicken McMurderer, I think works. I like it more. I like Chicken McMurderer. Okay, so next up, let's make sure we get all of these in a fun little animation. Let's get all these in a fun little animation. We're going to go fade in. We're going to go fade in. We're going to go fade in. And we're going to go fade in on click. And this is after previous. This is after previous. This is after previous. So now that we got all of these in, we have A, B, C, and D. Chicken McMurderer. Now these will all just randomly float in. Oh, wow. That happened really fast. That's fine. So we got our A, B, C, and D. Again, I like to keep it somewhat consistent. I usually like to have, 2 men, 2 women maybe, or if it's like all one, maybe I'll throw them off by having one, but keeping it pretty even. They all look relatively young. They all look like they can afford some chicken McNuggets. I could see them all saying like, well, what do you want to eat? I'll have 20 chicken McNuggets with the Szechuan sauce. I feel like they all wanted the Szechuan sauce from Mulan, They all seem like Rick and Morty fans. They may not look it. They seem like Rick and Morty fans to me. So next up, what I like to do is we're going to go back to our previous slide. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, copy this. We're going to duplicate. And now, just like that, we have the exact same thing all listed, which just makes our life so much easier. That way you don't have to remake everything, every slide. This is why I like doing them in order. I like making one type of game, then I like making another type of game, and then depending on how it works, I usually do this format, and then I decide what order the games go in. Like, then I try and build the order based on which ones are funny, which ones I think work like this, blah, blah, blah. This method works for me. It may not work for everybody, but this is kind of like how I found the tried and true method works just to make life a little easier. And because these just don't always match up, I'll go in here and just kind of adjust these transparency boxes a little bit. Like I said, these transparency boxes is in Google Slides, the shapes. Just the regular square. I line up my crosshair with the corner of one bar. I go to the other end in the bottom like this. Now you should just have, the default is like this generic gray square. So I go to fill color. Typically this will be a custom, but just to show you what I do, I hit add custom, go to black, and then I usually will make the alpha layer, the transparency of it, 69, nice. And when we do that, it's homogeneous with the rest of the group. Nice and easy, nothing crazy, super simple. Yeah, just like that, friends. So then we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to highlight all of the squares that we just made. We're going to hit add animation. This is where PowerPoint excels over Google Slides. This is why these Google Slides always take me a long time. It's specifically with the animations. In PowerPoint, you can do multiple animations to multiple things. There's more parameters you can use. With this, I have to do it individually every single time. And I know it's just like not the worst thing in the world, but it is just time consuming. And that's usually always the deciding factor when making these games is, yeah, it's just that. Because also this person here isn't our criminal, we need to fix this little line here. So we're going to bring this over. We're going to line her up. We're going to take our little box and we're just going to move it over him. Just like that. Yo, what the helly? Simply illogical. Thank you for the tier 1 at 2 months. And Old Man Beans, thank you for the tier 1 at 2 months too. What the hell? What the hell? Thank you, dogs. What the F? Thank you for the subs, homies. Whew, okay, sorry, I'm out of breath. Whenever I can't breathe like this and I'm talking, I feel like I just can't breathe. Okay, I think our final options are going to be between B and D on this one. I'm going to leave C. C is going to be our first... C is going to be our first victim here. C is going to be our first victim. And let me see. What was C's... Where is C? Where's this guy? Ah, here we go. All right, so now let's get C's weapon. Park it. Thank you for this sub as well. What the hell? What the helly? What the heliante? What the jalapeno? What the hello Vietnam? What the helly? Amazing. So now we have this. We're going to hit a cheeky add animation. Fade in with previous. And we'll slide that right up there. So now, when this guy again, now when he fades out, it'll show the item over his face. This man assaulted someone with baby wipes. What the helly? Friendly Leet Fox. What the helly? With the 2 months too, with the tier 1 for 2 months too? Is there some deal going on? All the kick subs coming in. What the hell? Thank you, homies. Thank you. Up next, let's find this dude. Where do we get this guy's face? What did this guy assault someone with? What did this guy assault someone with? Where are you? Here he is. Here he is. All right, chat. What do you think this guy assaulted someone with? Hola, I'm Dora. Hola, I'm Dora. She offed someone with nugs. She was arrested for assault. So yeah, this one, Chicken McMurder is just funny. All of this category of game is someone that was arrested for assault. And then the item that I'm showing they have to match is what item they were arrested for assault with. So this person was arrested for assault with Chicken McNuggets. I mean, obviously. That's right. If you said A, that's right. If you said A assaulted someone with a baby carriage, you'd be correct. You'd be correct. You'd be correct, my friend. Fade in with previous. And again, we're going to bring that right under his right here. So as you can see, this fade in is for him on click. So we can do that one at a time. And then his weapon comes in with previous, which will replace it. Up next are our final two ladies here. Our final two Chicken McMurderers. And obviously one of them, I mean, when you see this item, it'll make sense. Because one of them didn't assault with Chicken McNuggets. One of them assaulted with a vape pen. Just like the iPad baby, it's so obvious in hindsight. Just like with the iPad baby, it's so obvious in hindsight. There we go. Add animation. Fade in with previous, and let's go right up there with that. So now all day, we have our little one here. We have a nice Chicken McNugget. We got 4 people to choose from. They'll all fade in with production value. Ooh. And now as they start to choose, this boy here, fucking Huggies. This dude here, baby carriage. This girl here, vape pen, which only leaves our chicken McMurderer. This one needs to go with previous as well. Great. That works just fine for me. And there we go. We got one there. So we got 2 done. We're going to make 2 more here for this category. For the food assault. This one, I said eggs. I said egg. Hell. I said eggs. Hell. I said eggs. Hell. I said eggs.
Shell.
Hell. I don't get it. Can this fit on there? I said eggs. Hell. I don't get it. For emphasis, let's just put this down here. I said eggs. Hell. I don't get it. I said eggs. Hell. I don't get it. Perfect. Just for now, I'm going to move you down so that I should just make it a separate text. Honestly, that would make my life so much easier. There we go. Now that's centered. I'm just going to make a new one right here and just say, I don't get it. Center, center, 12. Oops. Let's make it 10. Perfect. Let's just line this up right in the middle, right down there. I said eggs. Hell. I don't get it. Okay. Now, once again, friends, we're going to do a little copy. We're going to do a little duplicate. Get this one down here.
Exclamation mark uptime.
Get rid of most of our friends. And now let's get our murder weapon here. Let's get again, all of these people were arrested for assault with a food-based item. And as you can see here, our next item is eggs. Hell. What is the enamel pin of your mic of? It's a raven. It's a little crow that says, I'm probably sorry.
Verb.
I said eggs. Hell. So let's get a couple of goobers up here and line them all up. Let's get you goofy goober. Let's go like this. Great. Let's go 4 pixels. Let's make it white.
Ad break.
Let's line you up right about here. Control Shift down, puts that there. And get rid of this one. That's cute. I like that. Good pin. I got this pin at TwitchCon Las Vegas like 2 years ago with a bunch of art from this artist. I love buying art. I have so much art that still isn't hung up, and I have a lot of art hung up. Okay, up next we have let's see. Who looks like they would hurl eggs at someone? Who looks like they would hurl eggs at someone? How about our boy right here? I said eggs. Hell. I said eggs. Hell. Okay, let's do... Wait, what? The heliante? What the mouse say, heli? What the mouse say, heli? What the fuck? What the fukasha? What the fukasha? There we go. There we go. Okay, we got him right there. Nice. We got our second guy. Who else looks like a egg assaulter? Ooh, you look like an egg assaulter. Who seems like they would fight over someone with an egg?
Egg.
Who seems like they would fight someone with an egg, you know? She looks like someone who would fight someone with an egg. You know? Like she was in a grocery store, fought someone with an egg. Said eggs. L. C. Perfect. And then finally, let's get our final egg thrower, egg assaulter. Our final egg assaulter here. How about we do... I love when the mugshots have people that are in like a police version of a straitjacket because it looks like they're getting a haircut. Doesn't this look like someone is just in like a barbershop apron? This is if you don't know what this is like a police station straitjacket. If they're worried about the person trying to punch or assault someone, it's basically just like a if you have like a garment bag, like for a dress or a suit that comes in like a full zip up enclosure. This thing is like a full zip up enclosure with like a wrap around them. So their arms are inside. Usually they're still handcuffed. But this is like if they present a danger to themselves or others with their hands, they like wrap them up in a timeout sack. Timeout sack is like the perfect word for it. Like, calm down or you'll get the sack again. You need to calm down or you'll get the sack again. So right down there, perfect. Now let's do our standard. Now that we got our 4 wonderful criminals on screen, let's do you there. Let's go fade in after previous. Again, fade in after previous. And finally, fade in after previous. And now again, when we load up here, we got our eggs. And then these will all automatically fill in for us again as we have our wonderful lineup of characters here. Oh yeah. Also, one thing I noticed, see how here this image, like all their faces are pretty glown up in here. So I'm going to show you a trick of how to make this one that seems a little more far away pop a little bit more. Because I you know me, I like my mugshots to pop. I don't like how one is like more farther away. So in Google Slides, how to do this is we're going to click on the image that we want. We're going to go to crop. I'm going to go to this crop image right here. And you'll see we have now 2 outlines. We have this black outline here, and this is the crop. So we can move this over, and this is like what the image is. We can make it larger, we can make it smaller. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the image on the outside of the crop marks, and we're going to make this bigger. And now, as you can see, the image is getting bigger, but we retain the same size as our crop. So we can make just their face appear a little bit bigger. So it's matches up a little bit more with the rest of our mugshots. Just like that. So now we don't have to worry about resizing the image. Everything always just fits, and you can make something appear bigger without actually messing with all the sizes. Yeah, using the crop. I've been using Google Slides. I had no ideas you could do this. This is what I have to do for chat games. When people send me really weird photos that don't line up properly, use the crop and then adjust it so that it can fit the game better. And just like that, now our four assaulters here all are nice in order. So let's go. Let's duplicate this. We'll go back to our previous one, and we could just click 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you know what? How about for this one, I'm just going to make it manually. How about that? That way, again, you could see exactly what I'm doing. So I go up here. We're going to go to our Shapes tool. We're going to choose the hard border rectangle. Make sure we're on this second one. These are both duplicated. They're the same things. On the duplicate, we're going to remove the entrance because we don't need them. And now with our shapes, we're going to go right here. I always line up the bottom, like the corner of it, just right on the corner of the outline, just like this. And we're just going to drag and go to this other corner down here. As you can see, it shows up in a thick gray square, which is not what we want. So then we're going to go to our little fill color. I've done this twice already. I'm just going to do it once more for those at home. Scroll down to black. Change the alpha to 69. Nice. And just like that, we have ourselves a nice little... and now it's just a simple matter of copy, paste, copy, paste. Just like that. Easy. You could totally do classes for stuff like this. That's what this is, homies. I do stuff like this. I love doing tech streams. Usually I'm doing tech in OBS or drawing streams and building things in OBS. All the things you see on my stream, all of our like emotes, I've made all of them. And so, yeah, if you ever have any interest in anything that I do, I probably have done it on stream. I like showing people like this. I feel like the worst thing is, I don't know, gatekeeping things that are free. You know, is there going to be a quiz on this next time? There's going to be a quiz on Wubby's stream because that's where this game is going to be debuting. But I just thought it would be fun to show you some BTS and how I make these slideshow games. It's something in my 3.5 years I've been working for Wubby, I've never done like a behind the scenes how the sausage is made for one of these games. I've done like postmortems and I've showed you kind of like the final products of them all. But yeah, I just thought it would be fun. I'm not showing you the whole game. I'm not showing you all the sections I'm designing. I just thought it would be fun to go through my process of how I make one of these, just for the VOD's sake. I don't know. Or like YouTube videos on it too. I feel like that would be, it's such a niche YouTube video though of like I can't imagine anyone would want to watch this, you know? And I know you're watching it now, but like as a YouTube video, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what the tutorial of it would be, I guess. So how I should talk while I'm doing this, right? So we're going to make the green outline for the correct answer now. It's going to start the same way. We're going to go to shape, same shape as the others. We're going to choose our hard angle rectangle. This one though, this one I'm going to put with the border of the picture though, so you could still see the white outline. The reason for that is I'm going to choose border weight. For this one is going to be 8. And as you can see, now it encompasses the whole border plus a little bit extra. And for this, we're going to just choose correct green. And on the inside, we just hit transparent. And now, just like that, this is all completely covered. Fix up the little like white lines. And now we have our correct answer right there. One of my favorite is when someone has an idea, people hop on a call, have an impromptu brainstorming because that's where great ideas flow. Happened for the 10 stream where people are suggesting heart rate monitors, rules plannings. Those moments are cool to see, right? But yeah, so that's how this is formatted. So now we got all this. Now we're going to add some animations to this. So let's start. Let's start with here. I'm just going to click on all of them for now and get this part out of the way. So up here, we're going to change this to fade in. And change this one to fade in on click. And all these, they don't have to be on click. If you just want it to be, they choose one answer and then that's it. Then you show the answer and all of that. For some of the games, I was doing that. Where like you remember where like they would choose their answers. Then I would just hit go and all of them would just slowly fill in. So like, for example, if instead of doing on click, what we can do is I can make this after previous. I can make this one after previous. And then we could just slow the time down by like 2.3 seconds, 2 seconds. 2 seconds is very long. 2 seconds is very long. So we're going to make that 2 seconds. We can make this 2 seconds. We can make this 2 seconds. And now when we play it, all we have to do is click once, fade, fade, oh, fade. So that gives it a little bit more tension and reveal too, if you'd like. But how I've found that I really like running these games is by being able to control it a little more. I know like once one of them appears, giving people like Wubby a chance to like change their answer or something is usually a little bit more fun, I find. So let's go back to fade in. Let's go back to fade in. And then let's change you to fade in, and with previous is great. So let's do D, fade in on click. We're going to move this one to the top. Let's get rid of C. Fade in on click, great. And then B will be fade in on click. And then now it's here. So now we have 3 clicks, and we go 1, we go click, we go 2, final 2, 50-50. Boom, as the correct answer then highlights. So now again, if you've been paying attention, what we're going to do is we're going to get the other assault items that these people had, starting with D. And D assaulted someone with a vase. I feel like the food were like, I don't even know how someone assaults with a chicken McNugget, right? Everyone else on this list of things that they assaulted someone with are like murderous weapons. They're like straight up, like you will murder someone. I don't think someone can murder someone with a chicken nugget, but like some of the, like one girl on here has a fucking machete. Like the difference between like hitting someone with a slice of pizza and a machete is like crazy. So let's add an animation, fade in. We're going to do with previous. I'm going to put that one right there underneath the first option. So now her fades in on click, and the vase, the weapon, will appear when that happens. Up next, we have this crazy lady. Up next, we have this crazy lady. And look at this. Look at this. Not getting the Logitech sponsorship from this one. Logitech mouse. Give it some lines. Perfect. Going to add an animation. We're going to fade in with the previous. Add it right there. Beautiful. And then finally, this crazy dude up here. This crazy dude up here. Do you think he could expunge his record with good behavior? Perfect. Make that 4, just like that. Add animation, fade in with previous. Throw that up there, and now all of a sudden, you got a stew cooking. There we go. She become vase face. We got Mousy Mama. Assault with a plunger. I like to imagine that they put it on someone's face. It was like, shut up, and like plunged their face open, you know? That's what I like to believe. That's what I like to believe. Chat, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I need to go pee. I'm going to get myself a top up on my water here. But please stick around. I hope you're having a good time watching this BTS. Thank you all for watching. Like I say, there's a lot of places you could be on the internet. And I'm just grateful that you're here. Whether you're chatting, whether you're lurking, whether you're subbed, whether you're not subbed, whether you're on Twitch TV, whether you're on YouTube.com, whether you're on X.com, whether you're on Kick.com, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And just thank you for your attention. Cheers, homies. Go piss, Monarch. Go piss, Monarch. All right, friends, I'm going to leave the music running. I'll be right back.
Pass. Booty dance.
I forgot that I'm not using the full chroma to make SpongeBob not yellow anymore. Holographic cards, they come out pretty well. I've gotten the holographics down pretty well. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. I just finished updating a few of my decks because we were supposed to be doing a few things for Mulligans on Monday. So I updated a couple of my decks and yeah. I was really excited. I got 2 new ones that are I'm working on. And then I finished updating my 2 legacy decks so that because I haven't updated any of my legacy decks, all proxied. I haven't updated any of my legacy decks since like the last like legacy ban wave. 2 ban waves. Because I was like both the decks I had were using like Vexing Bauble and things in my legacy decks. And so once that got banned, I went, well damn. All right, well at least I'll make a new one. So I made the Eldrazi Stompy legacy deck. And then 3 days later, after I got all of the things for the proxies and the deck, they banned the what is it, spawning Micronid or whatever. So then that whole deck basically like fell off the cliff of the earth. Anyways, so now I'm back to just playing my 2 favorite legacy decks. Now that they're fully back and ready to go, I'm excited. I play lands. Lands is like my favorite legacy deck. I love lands. I recently just changed one thing about it though. What print are you using for proxies? It is a on Amazon. I got it on Amazon. It's like not even $100. I got it on sale. It was like $80. It is a Brother MFC J1010DW. Brother MFC J1010DW. That's the printer that I use. I got it on Amazon. It's like $90. Sasquatch. Oh my god, what the Thank you for the follow, homie. Thanks, no problem. No problem. No problem. All right, so now let's get our final one here. Let's get our final one here. Let me pull up my mugshots again. What sounds like a good assault weapon? What sounds like a final good assault weapon? So of the food remaining, of the food fight remaining, I have not 1, but 2 people. 2 people arrested for assault with a slice of pizza. I have someone who is arrested for what looks to be a pound of chorizo, possibly, maybe a log of ground beef. And then you know what? I think I take that back. I think I found who it's going to be. There's someone who's assaulted someone, arrested for assaulting them with a bag of chips. So I'm going to use the bag of chips. That sounds kind of fun. I'm going to use someone who is arrested for assaulting someone with a bag of chips, because that just doesn't make sense. That's like hitting someone with 80% air. That's like 80% air. I don't think that computes in my head. So let's see. How about we call it assault? Assault with how much air is in a bag of chips? Like 80% air. Assault with 80% air. Assault, what is it? Maybe assault filled with 80% air? Assault filled with 80% air. There's something, there's a better pun in there somewhere. What about like chip off the old cell block? Oh, what about chip off the old cell block? Oh, see, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Salt and vinegar chips. Okay, that's pretty good. A salty assault. Ooh, chip off the old cell block or a salt and vinegar. A salt and vinegar is pretty good. A salt and vinegar. A salt and vinegar goes kind of hard. A salt and vinegar. Okay, see, this is why this is fun, chat. You have blinders on. Thank you, Spankle Cankles. Thank you, Spankle Cankles. A salt and vinegar. Great. So again, let's duplicate our slides so we can keep things consistent, because consistency is king. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3. We'll leave this here. So let's get our assault weapon. Perfect. Line that up. Let's line this up here. So this is nice and even. Let's line that up there. Let's add ourselves an outline. Change it to this gray. And then original nacho chips, it says too. I couldn't read that when it was that small, but I go 2 to the right. Delete the one under it. 1, 2 to the left. Perfect. Chat, you're going to love this. Chat, you're going to love this. Whoops. All right. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, chat. Look at this dude. What do you think of this dude? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What do you think of that guy?
Kick.
I mean, that's a crazy beard. Like, you have to go out of your way to do that. But like the uneven like bangs, the blunt, the Emily Blunt man scarer bangs. Uneven, obviously. Like, I mean, look at this hairline. That is a crazy hairline. That is a crazy hairline, bro. That beard is insane. Look at this. I've just been fascinated. It's both long, but like thin at the same time. I honestly still can't tell. It's like an optical illusion. Is it like a neck beard? Like, does the flavor saver go down his chin and like this is his like neck and chest? Or is this just like like, I don't even, like a feather duster? Did his trimmer die for what? A year? Like, to grow this length of beard out. His beard is longer than his top hair. The bottom hair is longer than the top hair. It's like he put a merkin, like he got pubes on his chin.
Shadow.
Like a weird shadow. It looks like he like hasn't shaved his pubic region and got like a merkin for his face. Looks like zoomed in eyelashes. So true though.
When he looks down, does he scratch his own chin?
I really think he does. All right, let's get this guy. I just like how this guy looks too. A lot of these are just based on feel, you know? And this guy just looks like he would hit someone with chips, doesn't he? This guy just looks like he would hit someone with a bag of chips. That's what I'm saying. Let's go there. Let's put you there. This goes one more this way. Line 4, make it white. Awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's see. Who else looks like they would hit someone with some chips? Who else looks like they would hit someone with chips? How about, or what else? Actually, this one. Perfect. Let's do this one, because I talked about them before, and this one is just kind of crazy. She got the fucking crazy eyes, dog. She got the fucking crazy eyes, dog. Also, wouldn't it be so wild if you were just like watching this stream and your mugshot appears on my stream? I'm like waiting for that day to happen where like it's not a chat-based game and on Wubby's subreddit, it's just like, I was featured on last night's game. Here's my mugshot. Okay, let's find one more. Let's find one more. Let's go this guy. I feel like for these chips, let's get someone else that's young. Chips is a young man's food, so let's throw some people off with that. Let's go 4, let's go white. Let's make that layer go down, and bish bang bosh, we got ourselves 4 people right here. So fade in on click. This one's going to fade in after previous. This one's going to fade in after previous. I wish that I wish you could set. So here's one gripe. One gripe that I wish that you could do in Google Slides is set a default animation or just a default anything, right? Like my biggest issue right now is that it always will start appear, and appear is the worst one. Appear is just like it instantly just like snaps in and it's jarring and annoying. I wish that it would set fade in as default. If there's a way to set a default animation, I would love to know, because that would save me so much time making everything just fade in to start. But that being said, we have our previous one, a salt and vinegar. God, this one is so good, guys. In before I can fix her, brother, right? I can fix her. All right, there we go. We have our lovely 4 lineup here. All in a wonderful prison orange, too. All of them in a wonderful prison orange. In PowerPoint, you can make animation groups. I would love to be able to use PowerPoint. I tried to use PowerPoint, like I even have it saved here, right? PowerPoint for the web. But in PowerPoint for the web, hold on, let me see. Let me make sure nothing like Google will pop up being like, did you want to make sure? Hey, we noticed that you haven't told us your full name. Oh no. So I started to try and make this inside a PowerPoint right here. As soon as this loads. But the issue I was having inside of PowerPoint is this. I was using the web version of PowerPoint because I didn't want to buy Microsoft 365. Inside of the online PowerPoint, you cannot remove the date in the corner. You can't. So like in the regular PowerPoint, there's like a super editor that you could delete that. There's also no way to look at a header or a footer. You could change the footer, but you are unable to change the header at all. So once I realized that there were limitations like that, I just was like, fuck that. I was thinking of just like pirating PowerPoint, but at that point, I was just going to make it in Google Slides. I've made everything in Google Slides. Like I've made all of the games in Google Slides anyways. So like I'm very, very used to making things in Google Slides. Like 5, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 5, 45 chat games in Google Slides. I made 45 Google slide games. So at this point, I'm like kind of an expert on Google slideshow games. Music's a little too upbeat for my sick ass. Let's put it back to the lo-fi. Sorry. Okay. So now let's go to here. Boop, boop, boop. Copy. Duplicate. Animate. And this is on our second one. So now we have this duplicated where these are the same. Second, all we have to do is just copy and paste. Just like that. We got our whole slide here. Next, let's just move you. Let's move this over here. Let's move this one up here. And boom. Just like that. Easy. Mo-fucking po-peasy. Now let's take all of these. Add animation. And once again, we're going to do fade in. On click. We're going to do fade in. On click. And fade in. On click. And make the final answer choice down here appear with previous. So let's see. I'm thinking let's cut out A. I think A is a good option. Let's keep it to the younger audience for assaulting with a chip. So A is perfect right there. Let's get A's weapon of choice. Let's get A's Fat Boy Slim. Perfect, perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. There we go. Can you believe someone assaulted someone with a can of this one honestly would hurt though. This fancy feast would fucking hurt, dog. Speaking of fucking hurt, let's get our next assault item here. Let's get our next weapon of assault. Fucking weed whacker, dog. A fucking weed whacker? Weed whacker? I hardly know her. Weed whacker's crazy. Weed whacker's crazy. Fade in with previase. Wonderful. Let's move this here. Let's move you on top of this one. Perfect. So now it is going to be between our femme fatale and chin sweeper. Chin mini sweeper. We should call it chin mini sweeper. Chinny, chin. Oh my God. This one though, like this one seems like it shouldn't be assault. This one feels like it should be attempted murder, chat. This feels like it should be attempted murder, and I don't know how this is just assault with a weapon. I'm genuinely confused. I don't know how you assault someone with a machete that isn't considered attempted murder. Fade in with previous. Just like that. And now that one will all go in. But so we have Fancy Feast. We got Weed Whacker. And we have Machete. Plea bargain. So no, these are all mugshots. Mugshots happen before court cases. Mugshots are when they're booked. They're brought to jail. You get a mugshot taken. They haven't gone well, actually I don't know that for sure when these mugshots were taken. These mugshots, I believe, are when they were arrested, not convicted. Lawyer did great to make that assault instead of attempted murder. I think this is just what they're charged with. This is their initial booking mugshots. This isn't like mugshots happen when you're arrested and brought into the police station, not after you go to court and are put in jail. Yeah. So we have all of these wonderful things. Could have been verbal threats while brandishing with the weapon, no attack. Yeah, because they were arrested for assault with a weapon. They were arrested for assault with a weapon. And that was their weapon of choice. I said good damn. So let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot, this was 4. So this was 4. Costco hot assault, dog. Remember, wonderful 4 characters here. Look at them all. Look at them all. Isn't that wonderful? Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Amazing. Chicken McMurderer. Bada boom, bada boom. That one happened so fast. Hold on. What's going on with this? What's going on with this one here? Oh yeah, that does explain it. That does explain it. What is this one set to? These are all set to 1 second. So let's fix that. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Great. 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 Okay, wonderful. Then we go here. We got Huggies Man. We got Baby Carrier. We got Vape Pen. There's the Chicken McMurderer. I said eggs. Hell, I don't get it. Assault with eggs. We got Boom Boom. Bada boom, bada boom. All right. All right. All right. Assault and vinegar. Chat, these names are killing me. These names are great. Bobbity boopity. Next we got Fancy Feast. Next we got this guy. We got Bobbity boopity. Let's go. Crime is not a yoke, Jim. Crime is not a yoke. Okay. All right, look at that. So now I have 8 total. The goal is for... I can't decide if we're doing 12. Normally with these games, I always make more than we need. That way, it's you always want to leave people wanting more, right? I just can't decide for 12 or 16. Either 3 categories or 3 categories or 4. Either 12 or 16. Just a nice even number. Nice even number, 12 or 16. I'll probably decide.
Oh, that one is good at Torbevelk.
Crime is not a yoke. Crime is not a yoke, Yim. Crime is not a yoke. Crime is not a yoke. Whose crime is it anyway? Well, there you go, friends. That's I hope you enjoyed a little fun behind the scenes of this. I hope you enjoyed a little behind the scenes. I still have some more to do for it, but I don't want to spoil everything. I want you to still be able to play at home, but I wanted to do something like this just as a fun little segment. Yeah, to get you all interested. Get you all interested in the process, a little learning experience and things like that. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it an absolute 100 with you all. I'm going to keep it with an absolute 100 with you all. Initially, I got through that part of the plan. I had a little horror game that I wanted to play with you guys. I'm going to be 100% real. I feel like shit. I know I'm trying to keep my motives up, but my nose hurts, my throat hurts. I just feel tired. I'm sorry to bring you down. But I think I am going to end here. I'm sorry this was a short stream. I really, really am. If I could not be sick, I would. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for putting up with my nonsense. Being sick is not fun. This is my job. I like streaming. I love streaming for you guys. I like doing things like this. But I do feel like shit. But thank you for being here. I hope you had some fun. I hope you maybe learned something today. I don't know. But seriously, friends, I cannot emphasize enough how much I appreciate y'all watching. How much I appreciate y'all just being here and hanging out on our silly little stream. So thank you everybody for being here. I hope y'all have a good rest of your weeks. Get in the Discord, get on all the socials, ! Socials for the TikToks, the YouTubes, the Twitters, the Instagrams, the TikToks, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Get in the Discord. I'm going to be live again on Thursday. Come hell or high water, we're streaming again on Thursday. I'm not sick. It's sinus pressure. If it was my throat, I wouldn't be able to stream because I need to talk. But it's just, I feel like my eyes are popping out. But thank you all for being here. I don't mean to complain. Hardest job ever. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate y'all. Please be nice to someone. Be nice to yourself. Say please and thank you. Do something good for someone else and do something good for yourself.
Gay pride, gay pride, gay pride.
Delicioso. I appreciate y'all so much, fam. I really, really do. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your nights. I'll be live again on Thursday, 3:30 Pacific, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. If this was your first stream here, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here and sticking around. Perhaps if you're so enamored and forgot to follow, consider following. I don't know, or something like that. Subscribe on YouTube. Watch my VODs on YouTube, all that fun stuff. It's crazy to think that I've been multi-streaming now for months, too. Crazy. Crazy. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night. No raid. I'm going to turn off all my lights, go take a very, very hot shower and breathe some steam. And then kind of just get back to work on what I need to get done. But thank you all for joining me for a little work study sesh. Have a great rest of your days. And putting on VODs to sleep to get the hours up. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Watching YouTube videos, watching the VODs, getting my watch hours up means so much. Watching the shorts, sharing the shorts to make me go viral is much appreciated. But thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. And, if you're going to work and just to have nothing on your computer, leave my VODs open at 0.25 speed. It counts for like 4 times the amount of hours watched or something. I don't know. But thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. Bye.